Hello and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. I'm here on the daily time frame just to show you again that the market is still consolidating on a pretty high level there. We are currently dealing with a rally from the April low that is so far in 3 waves with the potential of getting maybe one more high, so that we are dealing with a 5-wave move up from the April low, and that would actually be potentially bullish. Not just because we get another high, but also because a 5-wave move up is just a commitment, a statement from the price that would suggest that we're also likely going to, well, we should expect higher prices going forward, right? With a 5-wave move up, the trend is likely up. That's the whole point. 5 waves are a series of higher highs, higher lows, and it would tell us that the low in April was likely a substantial one. This is a 5-wave move up, not yet, but with one more high, then we can expect the next pullback to be a higher low. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed. It obviously isn't, but we can then still expect it to happen, which means we're basing it on what should be the case. And then once we have that corrective pullback completed, we should get that rally towards the $5,000 plus area in a C wave. So at the moment, the focus here on the daily chart is on whether this initial rally from the April low is a 5-wave move or 3. So far, for me, it makes more the impression of a 3-wave move, not 5 yet. But if another high forms, which definitely could be the case still, then this would be overall more clearly bullish, and any pullback afterwards could be an opportunity. Same thing goes for a 3-wave rally and the pullback afterwards, but we need to be a bit more careful then, a bit more cautious. So let's also take a look at the shorter time frame on the for the Ethereum chart. And in this scenario, here you can see how one more high would look like, 5 waves up, then the next pullback afterwards, or how a direct move down into this support area would look like. Support overall, in an overall still bullish scenario, regardless of whether we get 5 waves up or 3 waves up. For now, based on the data we have, the standard support zone for a corrective pullback. So if we really have the A wave completed, whether it's a 5-wave move or a 3-wave move, once the top is in, this is the area we can watch for support, and this support area is currently defined between $1,600 and $2,110. So this would be standard support, and the question is, do we get a pullback directly into this area or not? Difficult to say at this point. I can tell you that the decline from the from the Thursday high, it does really look like an initial micro 5-wave move to the downside. I think when I made the last video, the market had only formed 3 waves down from the Friday high. But now, with that last dip, it does look like 5 waves, which means it could be a wave 1 in the white scenario, which could send us into that lower support area. So it could be wave 1 of that scenario in 5 waves, and we could now be watching, have to be ready for a 3-wave move up in this white wave 2. I mean, what it means is it's certainly not clearly bullish with a 5-wave move down. We would need to see if the market can break above initial resistance to suggest that something more directly bullish is going on. Until this resistance area that I've just added to the chart, until that gets broken to the upside in a decisive manner, there is no evidence that a more substantial low has formed. For now, that means I'm watching for lower prices in the short term together with Bitcoin as well. Now then, this takes us to very short term. Obviously, a run into resistance can happen, but then overall, as long as the rally is corrective in nature and we can't break above resistance, I mean, unless any of that happens, the pressure is downward. So I would see any rally now as corrective rally into resistance. So looking for lower in the short term, But please note that overall this is still pretty much range-bound price action. But the 5-wave decline does suggest, for now at least, that well, we at least haven't clearly bottomed. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.